Hi, I'm Anna at the American Airlines Arena for the new Disney on Ice show Treasure Trove, presented by Stonyfield Yo Kids Organic Yogurt. This show includes some of your favorite Disney princess movies such as Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, Aladdin, and The Little Mermaid. It also includes some of your favorite classics such as Alice in Wonderland and The Lion King. So come along as I talk to some of the people that make Treasure Trove possible. And I'm here with Erica, who is in charge of makeup for Disney on Ice. How are you?
I'm very good, you?
I'm very good. So you started off as a figure skater yourself, performing. How did you transition from being on the ice and performing to working backstage with makeup?
I'm actually still a figure skater. I have the opportunity to do lots of different characters in the show. So I have a lot of experience with different types of makeup. So I'm just showing you, well, for example, this is kind of a base makeup for like an ensemble skater, or maybe, let's say, a princess with brown hair.
Are there special tricks and techniques you do for cartoon type of makeup for all those characters that are cartoonish?
Well, all the Disney princesses and just anyone in the movies, really, they all have really, really big eyes. And so, for example, I put lashes on my model right here, and I lined the inside of her eyes with white. So her face will be so much bigger on the ice. And so everything has to be a little bit exaggerated to really show big facial expressions on the ice.
I'm here with Heather that works for props for Disney on Ice. How are you, Heather?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm really good. Tell me, how did you get started with props?
I actually got interested in theater and live entertainment in high school, and I went to college for it. And just some of my friends worked for Feld, and here I am.
That's really cool. How long does it take to get all the props ready for the different shows, and how is it?
On our load-in day, it usually takes about 5 or 6 hours to get everything set up and perfect for the show. And then every day we come in at about 2 hours before every show and just make sure everything is set up and ready to go for everyone.
How is life on the road? Does it ever get tiring?
It gets a little tiring. You miss your family. You miss having a dog and stuff like that. But we make it work really well, and the people here become your family as well. So that's good.
I'm here with Katrina, who is in charge of wardrobe for Disney on Ice. How are you?
I'm just fine. How are you today?
I'm really great. So tell me, how did you get started in wardrobe?
Well, I've been with Disney on Ice for about 5 years. Before that, I worked in various regional costume shops.
How do you pick out the different costumes or wardrobes for each individual character?
Well, we have a staff of world-renowned designers that design all the costumes for each number, and I'm in charge of taking care of them and making sure that each skater looks fantastic.
How is life on the road? Do you ever get tired of it?
I love it. Every now and then I'm a little tired, but we get time off, and I get to see the world, so it's fantastic.
So eventually, when you stop working here and get off of the road, what do you plan to do?
It's a really good question, and I'm not sure yet. I'm still having a lot of fun.
That's great. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Anna, and I'm here with Conrad and Yolandi. They're both skaters for Disney on Ice and husband and wife. Tell us, how is it like performing with your partner in the show?
Well, it's a normal thing for us right now because we've been doing it for a long time. We sort of got used to it. When we come to the show, it's a normal job for us, so we treat it as a job. And when we go back to the hotel, then we're husband and wife again, all lovey-dovey.
Anything you want to add?
No, it's awesome. You know, a lot of people think working with their significant other and being at home with their significant other is hard, but you make it work. You know, we're a big cast, so we have all our friends around us, so we're just, it always works out.
When did you guys both start working on Disney on Ice?
Oh, about 6 years ago, we saw a show because we're from South Africa, and we saw a show there. And we just decided, well, let's give it a shot, and we sent in our videos, and here we are now. So yeah, 6 years ago.
How has your experience been like performing on Disney on Ice?
It's absolutely amazing. We get to travel the world with my significant other. We've been to so many countries. We've met so many cultures. We've gone on so many side trips, just when we have some off time. We have a group of 40 skaters with us, so your friends is always around you. We're such a good support team. it's the best thing in the world.
There's definitely a bunch of pros to living on the road, such as touring all over the world, seeing all different types of cultures. But do you guys ever get tired of it?
Sometimes you get your off days where you miss the family, you miss your dog, and the weather back home in South Africa, of course, we miss that. But yeah, once you come in, we've got a crazy amount of people here, and everyone just, this one person does something stupid, and you laugh at him about it, and then we're all good. So everyone is just one big happy family. So yeah.
So you have a degree in cooking. So afterwards, when you retire, would you like to open a restaurant or would you continue working with skaters?
Bit of both. I think when I go back to South Africa, I would start a restaurant and a brewery. That's a passion of mine. So I went. That's why I'm in the States. Get out and sample some new foods, and when we're in a different country, I'll sample foods from this and that and that. So I just get some ideas from all over the world, and then yeah, open a restaurant, bring it back to South Africa, and show the world what I know.
Do you, do you have any advice for kids who want to start figure skating?
For sure, do it. For sure. No, just it is not the easiest sport in the world, but if you start young, even if you start older, you know, everybody's got a talent. You just have to work at it. Nothing comes naturally. Just go for it and come do this. This is honestly the best thing. Coming out when Mickey and Minnie comes out in one of our segments, seeing the kids' faces light up and all the parents light up again from previous memories of Disney, that makes my day every day.
Well, thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking to you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm here with Josh, a skater for Disney on Ice. Tell me, Josh, how did you get started with Disney on Ice?
Well, actually, it's a funny story. I get asked this a lot, and so my mom said that when I was growing up, I was a very overactive child. I tried everything from hockey to baseball to soccer to karate, and I just had this never-ending amount of energy. And so my mom had to find something else for me to do, so she put me in skating lessons, and it stuck.
How much do you train for this, and how did you get to be as good as you are now?
Well, when I started when I was 11 years old, I competed for 7 years out of different clubs in Alberta. Sylvan Lake Skating Club, the Royal Glenora Club in Edmonton, Ice Palace in Edmonton. In 2001, Disney on Ice Presents Toy Story actually came to Edmonton, and they held open auditions, and my coach and I discussed it. I was 18 at the time, and he said maybe it'd be a good path for you. And I didn't really enjoy competing. I liked being in front of the audience. That was my favorite thing. And I was a big drama student in high school. And so we thought, hey, let's try out the ice show. And then 6 months later, I was on the road in October, and 14 years later, here I am.
What advice do you have for kids who want to start figure skating?
Well, first off, one of my favorite things is if you think you can or you think you can't, either way you're right. So you have to just have the attitude. You have the attitude that you have to go in, expect the fact that you're going to fall, and you're not going to get it on your first try. And you're going to have hard weeks, you're going to have hard months, but those who really will find success and happiness in it will continue to push and always push and just try to reach your own goals and not worry about gold medals and championships. You want to worry about being happy and doing the things that you want to do.
Perfect. Well, thank you. It was great talking to you. Thank you so much. From the American Airlines Arena in Miami, I'm Anna, and thank you for joining us at Disney on Ice Treasure Trove.